Very well, ladies and gentlemen. So, in this episode, we are going to talk about how Arsenal are going to bid a 25 million pound bid for. They are going to make a 25 million pound bid for Noah Lang, or 30 million euros bid for Noah Lang. Why is Arsenal doing it? We're going to talk about in this episode. We are also going to talk about the article, and we're also going to talk about what Noah Lang can bring to the table. Of course, courtesy of Adam Ravoj, his supreme stat. So stay tuned for that, and of course, we're going to talk about more stuff as well. Fabian Ruiz on a free transfer. Again, those are the rumors. There's this Napoli guy who's going to comment. I don't give a damn about him anymore, but I understand. Talks that Napoli is a very big club. It's not, by the way. So moving on, Arsenal are set to make a 30 million bid for Dutch winger Noah Lang in January. This is according to Voteball 24 Bell J. That's a website that has actually come up with that news. So they say that interest in Noah Lang is increasing considerably, especially now that he also made his international debut with the Netherlands team as well. The Club Brugge is well aware that it will be able to cash in on Lang in the summer. Only it will not be obvious for Blue Black to keep the Dutchman on board in January. Arsenal want to beat bigger clubs for Lang. That is why Arsenal are already preparing an offer in January. Arsenal would have 30 million euros for Lang. Whether that is sufficient for the attacker is still very much the question. At Club Brugge, people are already dreaming of at least 40 million euros. No way. Come on, lads. He just shows some good amount of trickery in front of Messi, and suddenly his price tag is more than 40 million. Or his price tag is 40 million euros. No way, man. 25 is good for him. I think that also might prove a little bit costly. You never know. But what do we have in terms of stats for you guys? And here we go. This is the stats that Adam has shared. He actually this is the old stat. I'm just going to read it out to you. Noah Lang 2021-2022 663 minutes. Look at the amount of his previous season, which is in yellow. His new season is in blue. So if you can see goals per 90, it was more in last season, but of course we're talking about 2,200 minutes. Yeah, but his dribbles per 90 is already higher, which is really good. Dispossessed per 90 is higher, which is wrong, which is not good. Ball control per 90 is better. And assists per 90 is really good. Pass accuracy in the opposing half is increased. Pass successful percentage rate is also good. So Noah Lang, 16 goals last year and 3 in 8 so far. Volume dribbler and carrier, and he's in that case it's really exciting. Well, Adam has actually updated the stat. He says that Lang has played 2 league games since this stat. No goals or assists, but against OHL he went 8 out of 12 on dribbles and 10 on 12 on ground duels. This guy is a serious dribbler that Arsenal were seeking. Let me know in the comments, should Arsenal go for Noah Lang for that much amount of money? 25 million pounds or 30 million euros is what Arsenal can bid for. But will that be enough? First of all, will that be enough to get Noah Lang out of Club Brugge? That's one thing. Second thing, do you guys as Arsenal fans want Noah Lang at Arsenal? That's also a bigger question. Well, Arsenal players on international break have been crazy. 2 goals for Thomas Partey, a goal and assist for Nuno Tavares, a goal for Saka, a goal for Aziz, a goal for Smith Rowe, a goal and assist for Aubameyang, a goal for Nicolas Pepe and Mika Barat. They're really having a fantastic time, and they're really scoring in the will, man. And talking about Emil Smith Rowe on his chances to play for the Three Lions, he says, I feel grateful Southgate is speaking about me in a really positive way. I have to work hard and keep my head down, and I know the opportunity will come and I will be ready for it. It's always an honor to represent my country, whatever level it is. That's a beautiful part. But I don't know, I feel like, guys like Emil Smith Rowe should not play the international level a little too soon, because I want him fit, and I don't want this international break. Seriously, it just does not make any sense. So I'd want him to be super fit, and that's what I would. I'm being selfish here. I'm sorry to say that, because I want to see more of Emil Smith Rowe for England when he's fit. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but that's what I feel about it. So, an expert opinion says that Jonathan David could be lured in by Nicolas Pepe. The title of this is really funny, so I'm not going to say that. But the question is, would you want Josh Williams, the football scouting expert, spoke about how Nicolas Pepe can bring in Jonathan David. He says, I think Arteta wants a player in attack and in the striker role who is relatively quick, contribute to the build-up a very little, a player who will put the ball in the net, and player who does not necessarily have to be great in the air. I would not be surprised if he came to the Premier League anytime soon, and if I was on Arsenal's recruitment, then I'd be taking a look at him. He seems to fit that profile. He's a 21-year-old, quite two-footed, which is nice, mobile, low center of gravity, and a bit of Sergio Aguero type of player. Very smooth in all directions when he's in the box. He's that type of build. So do you guys want Jonathan David? Have you seen Jonathan David, the Canadian star? If so, if you have seen him, would you want him at Arsenal? Would you consider him at Arsenal? Let me know in the comments. Well, Arsenal are interested in a move for new central midfielder and could attempt to sign Fabian Ruiz from Napoli. Football.London recalls that Arsenal have been keen to add him into the squad in 2018, but at that period of time it was Unai Emery and Raul Sanllehi was at the club. So you never know why, because Fabian Ruiz has entered his final 2 years of his current contract. Italians will be happy if they cash in on him. So if Arsenal are looking at someone like Fabian Ruiz, they could actually fetch him. And this guy is actually a good player. He's a very good player, But Lucas Perez has something. If you remember this guy, where he has claimed that he's proud that Arsenal paid so much money for his talents, and even if it did not work out for him, as he told to Lavo de Galicia, the 33-year-old now has joined Elche. He's playing for Elche, and he joined Arsenal for £17 million. Perez says that, but he says that I can tell you that I'm proud that many clubs have paid for me, and I will always be grateful to each of them who have trusted. There is a lot of talk about Arsenal, but if Arsenal paid 21 million, it is because before I played and grew up in others. So he's happy that he's really proud that Arsenal have paid that much for him. I wish Arsenal could say that about him. Just joking, by the way. A class apart player, very different gravy at times. So Noel Whelan has claimed that Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain would fit right in if he comes to Arsenal in January. Well, he spoke to Football Insider and spoke about Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain has strength in his character, even though there is some struggle with the injuries that he's got. So here's what he said. He actually spoke to Football Insider's Evan Kingsbury. He says, Alex is a player that I don't think any manager would have a problem with. He seems to have a great attitude, hard working. He gets on really well with Jurgen Klopp. I don't think anyone would have a bad word to say about him. He seems like a really level-headed young man, especially with all the injury concerns he's been through, and he has a strength in character as a result of that. It would suit Arsenal's style of play. He's very direct and can play both centrally and out wide. It gives them added options. He's a player with a depth of character that would fit right in at Arsenal. So depth of character, ladies and gentlemen, that's all Arsenal is all about now. That's what they're lacking, according to Noel Whelan. And I'll tell you one thing, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is a guy who's definitely there, who's a chilled out guy, and he definitely brings in that killer instinct. But the bigger question is, like, when are we expecting him to be fit? Like, that's always a bigger question. Plus, the kind of players, we've made a statement out in the transfer market that we sign young players. The question is, what will that, what kind of message that it will send? 28-year-old is not old, is in his prime, but his prime is really on the bench, so I don't think so. My biggest concern is if it's only fair, I think it's all about the injury record, which I don't like. Well, Kevin Campbell says Arsenal could hand Wilshere a contract after massive development. Okay. So Kevin Campbell says Wilshere's presence around the club will be massively beneficial for the youngsters. They will be able to lean on his experience. I'm sure Jack will be giving the youngsters pointers because he has come through the ranks and made it at Arsenal. He will see things that they don't see. The other important thing is Jack getting himself fit. He needs to get himself back up to speed so he can find himself a club. I very much doubt that he could earn himself a contract at Arsenal. Could he do a Townsend and reignite his career at a bigger club? I have seen stranger things happen in football. Nothing surprises me anymore. I cannot see it happening at this point, but it would not be the worst thing in the world. It would mean he has impressed Arteta. There is unfinished business there. So I think it's pretty much clear about what Kevin Campbell wants to say. I think he's safe. It's safe to say that he's actually trying to I don't think it's a bad take. I first thought that what is wrong with Kevin Campbell? I mean, he generally speaks so good, but I think everything is cool. I think everything is cool about him. So I won't talk. Yeah, I think it's a fair, level-headed, like level-headed talk about. So I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, yes, and most importantly, don't forget if you. I'll definitely share the link of this. Go check out my latest episode on football memes. If you enjoy football memes, that kind of content will come up daily. I hope it comes up daily. I'm sure. I'm working on the next one already. So let's see what I'm gonna bring on. Yeah, consider subscribing and yeah, enjoy the content that's definitely coming up. I'm trying something new. Cheers.